Welcome to the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. I'm your host, Jack Denebeim, and joining me now are Cardinals boys basketball players Connor Watson and Caden Stedry after the team just beat Paola 52-22. And guys, dominant win tonight. How do you feel?
I feel like off our two losses last week, I feel like we had a good team win. We moved the basketball, we made the extra pass, and getting 8 or 9 assists in the second half was big for us.
I had fun tonight. Everyone diving on the floor, people taking charges, people making an extra pass. It was just fun tonight.
Only 22 points allowed defensively tonight. Just why were you guys able to have so much success defensively tonight?
I feel like we came off those 2 losses last week and just wanted to get after it. You know, a big league game this week. We only have 1 more before break, and we wanted to end strong with 2 wins. So we came out, put our butts down, and just guarded.
We were locked in from the jump. Deterding's game plan helped us out a lot.
You guys sparked a 12-0 run there in the middle of the third quarter. Just how'd that help you guys kind of secure tonight's victory?
I feel like when we had that 12-0 run, we just had it locked in. You know, we said, okay, let's not let them score and let's just get buckets.
Like I said, we were making the extra pass, and everyone was doing the thing for the team.
Connor, as you mentioned a couple times now, you've been able to bounce back from the 2 losses last week, and you got one more game this week. Just how important is this final game before winter break?
Tongi's a respectable team, you know. They come off some losses, but they're going to be ready, so we just have to keep the mindset of they're the best team in Kansas and come off strong and beat them.
We have to finish the breakout strong.
Yeah, just what's kind of your guys' thoughts on Tongi?
They're a very respectable team. You know, they may not have the wins, they may not have the scoring, but they're going to be ready. You know, they want to get 1 win before they go into break. So them coming off being ready is going to be hard. So we just have to come prepared.
We have to come out like we did tonight. We can't think a team's worse than they are. We have to come out ready.
Great. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you. This is the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. Kaw Valley State Bank, Eudora's community bank since 1899. I'm Jack Denebeim reporting for the Eudora Times. Welcome back to the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. I'm your host, Jack Denebeim, and joining me now is Cardinals boys basketball head coach Kyle Deterding after the team just beat Paola. And coach, very dominant win tonight. How do you feel?
I feel good. I mean, the dominant part, I'm not so sure. That first half was kind of an ugly half by both teams, but our defense was good enough to keep us where we wanted to be, even though offensively we weren't finding much. But yeah, second half we did come out and we played pretty well in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just kind of talk to me about the difference between the halves. What kind of happened in the first half, and how'd you guys change it after halftime?
Well, the shots went in. When the shots go in, things pick up a little bit. But, I mean, the shots went in, but some of it was that we were getting better shots. We did a nice job sharing the ball. I bet we had 8 to 10 assists just there in that second half. We had people sharing people if they were open. We were hitting them, and we did a good job attacking the backboard. And we were pretty fluid there in the second half. First half was kind of rough.
Mm-hmm. Only 22 points allowed defensively tonight. Just what made the defense so successful tonight?
We were pretty active. Both halves we were pretty active. Like I said, the first half, that's what kind of kept us in the lead, even though we weren't playing great defensively. We were pretty solid. In the second half, we continued, and then we made a couple shots, so it helped us out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You guys went on a couple runs there in the second half. As you mentioned, the second half was much better for you guys. You had a 12-0 run there in the third quarter, and I think it was like a 8-0 run there in the fourth. How'd those runs help you secure tonight's win?
I mean, it got us up to the lead, but usually those things are started on the defensive end. So we got some stops, and then when you make some buckets, then you have a chance to go on those runs. If you don't ever get stops, you're never going to go on a run. So we got some stops, and we made some buckets, so it helped it.
Mm-hmm. You guys have one more game here before winter break against Tonganoxie. Just how important is this game to get this victory against Tonganoxie and be above 500 before winter break?
I've talked. Wins and losses are wins and losses. Whatever happens. But, I mean, I hope we come out and compete like we've done. I think we've competed pretty well the first 4 games of the year, and this will be our first road game, so it'll be a little different atmosphere. But I hope we compete like we have the last 4 games, and if that's the case, then we'll be fine.
Do you have any early thoughts on Tonganoxie?
Nope.
Perfect.
We'll find out tomorrow.
There you go. Perfect. All right. That's all I got for you, Coach. Thank you. This is the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. Kaw Valley State Bank, Eudora's community bank since 1899. I'm Jack Denebeim, reporting for the Eudora Times. Welcome to the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. I'm your host, Jack Denebeim, and joining me now are Cardinals girls basketball players Lainey and Brynn Deterding after the team just beat Paola. And guys, how do you feel after tonight's win?
It was a good win. We took care of business, did what we had to do, and overall a great win for us.
Yeah, I think it was a really good game. I think our defense set the tone, and then it just carried on from there.
You guys won 49-20 tonight, 29-point victory. Just what's it kind of mean to you guys to win by that much when everything's clicking?
Well, our defense was killing it. The guards were just locking them up, and so just winning by that much is huge for us. It gives us confidence going into next game, Thursday against Tonganoxie, so yeah.
Yeah, like what Lainey said, I think it just gives us good momentum going into practice tomorrow and then our game on Thursday against Tongi.
You guys got out to a 12-0 lead there in the first quarter, and then in the first half it was 23-5. Just why was that important to kind of establish some early momentum tonight?
Because when you get the early momentum, it carries throughout the game, and you don't have to come in the locker room and get ready. So we were just ready, and we just came out and attacked early, and that's the game plan. So I'm glad we did that today.
Yeah, I think JLo did really good on getting on their point guard, and then that caused a lot of chaotic on their side, and then we got the energy going on ours, and it just kept it rolling.
There in the second half, it's easy when you guys have a big lead like that to kind of let your foot off the gas, but how were you guys able to stay aggressive in that second half and put the game away?
Just cheering on each other. Whenever there was a good play, like Kinsey took a charge, that was huge for us. Brynn hitting threes, defense, Jayla locking up, and Parker just doing whatever she does. It brings that energy.
Yeah, I think it's important to stay locked in so we don't lose the momentum in the game and get carried away when we still have the rest of the game to finish.
You guys mentioned the defense a couple times as well. Only 20 points allowed tonight. Just talk to me about why the defense was so dominant tonight.
It's dominant because in practice we're constantly doing it every day. We take it serious every day. It's not a joke. We're always we're spending honestly half of practice doing it, and I think that's helping us a lot this year.
Yeah, Coach was telling us that defense wins championships, and I think that's really important to set it on the defensive end, and then everything will carry on from there.
You guys are 4-0 now, and you got 2 more games before winter break hits. Just how important are these final 2 games before winter break, and what's it going to mean to you guys if you go undefeated into winter break?
This is huge if we go undefeated winter break because, that's the amount of games we won last year, so just having all that confidence and just going in after Christmas and just dominating even more, it's just huge to get these next 2 games.
Yeah, I think it's great momentum going into Christmas break knowing that we haven't lost and keep up the energy going back after Christmas break.
Tonganoxie's next, though, rival school here in Eudora. Just what do you have thoughts on them?
It's going to be a good game. I'm excited. It's at their place, our first away game, so it'll be a good test for us, and I'm excited to see what we can do against them.
Yeah, I think we need to carry on our game over to Thursday and keep up our defense and put pressure on their guards and then have the energy for that game.
Great. That's all the questions I got for you guys. Thank you. This is the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. Kaw Valley State Bank, Eudora's community bank since 1899. I'm Jack Denebeim, reporting for the Eudora Times. Welcome back to the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. I'm your host, Jack Denebeim, and joining me now is Cardinals girls basketball head coach Brynn Parker after the team just beat Paola. And Coach, how do you feel after this win?
Feel good. I thought that we were a pretty close unit the entire game, especially defensively. Offensively, we had some good runs. We had some runs offensively where we had good shots. They just didn't fall. But overall, our defensive intensity, it was fun to watch tonight.
Yeah, defense was very good tonight. Only 20 points allowed. Just why was the defense so good tonight?
There's multiple reasons, but it starts with our ball pressure, and Jayla Erpelding did an amazing job tonight. We're talking about in the locker room that, it may not show up per se in a stat sheet, but what she does to make a ball handler work just to get the ball up the floor is so instrumental in what we do, and then everyone else is doing their job defensively, and people coming off the bench are doing their job defensively, and we just have a group of people that understand the importance that defense is going to be for them being in games and potentially having success.
You guys won by 29 points tonight. Just why is that kind of a good thing for the team to, be able to win by that much this early in the season?
Probably the best thing is we had a lot of people get some experience tonight. And so we had some people get their very first varsity experience, some first varsity points. So those are always cool moments for a young person. And tonight we were able to execute as we wanted to as a team get multiple people involved. And when they came in, they executed as well. So a big win. That's the biggest thing I take from it is that we had plenty of people that got some moments out there.
Yeah, you know, as you mentioned, you know, you were able to empty the bench a little bit tonight. Just why is it good for the, you know, team to kind of have everybody get that experience?
Well, our team's very unselfish, but they're competitors. And so when there's an opportunity for those competitors to be able to go out on the court, no matter if they're the starting five or the next five or whoever it may be, you know, they want to play. And a lot of them had just played 3-4 quarters of the JV game and did a great job. But, you know, they come in and they get their moment and they want to be able to experience that and be able to show what they can do. And I thought everybody did a really nice job tonight coming in and playing their role.
You guys have 2 more games before winter break here. Just how important are these next 2 games to possibly be undefeated heading into winter break?
Well, they're important because Thursday night's another league game at Tonganoxie, and you know we have tons of respect for Coach Loomis and the way he coaches those kids. They're at Tongi, you know, so we need to come out and treat that as our most important thing, and that is to get after them defensively and you know try to pick up another league win, and then after that, you know, if we can get that done, then head over to Shawnee Mission North and go to a 6A school and go at them and see what we can do. And if that means we finish 6-0, that's awesome, you know. And if it doesn't, then we would have learning moments that we could build from. But tonight overall, I liked our progress. I think this is a game where we started to make some turn in some areas for people, and so that was fun to watch.
That's all the questions I got for you, Coach. This is the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. Kaw Valley State Bank, Eudora's community bank since 1899. I'm Jack Denebeim, reporting for the Eudora Times.